Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares, and welcome to another Wild Eye Wednesday. Now, today we're going to be talking about Monster Force Zero. But before I get into my review, I wanted to take the time to thank Wild Eye for sending me this copy to review for you guys. They have an awesome company. They are definitely where it's at with independent horror. I'm going to put the links to their YouTube channel and their official website in the description box below. Definitely check them out. Monster Force Zero is a 2019 film which runs approximately 84 minutes and is directed by Nathan, and I hope I'm pronouncing this right, Leiter. He did a bunch of shorts and a TV short and one episode of a TV series. Now, this stars Garrett Wang as Self, or Host. He was in Unbelievable, Alongside Night, and Acts of Violence. It also stars Ian Cruz as Amoranama. Amoranama? It's a hard name to pronounce. She was in Stadium Anthems, Unmarked, and Army and Coop. And finally, Dalina Neugen as Cadabra Couture. She was in a bunch of shorts, or a few shorts, rather. This movie, I had a ball with this film. This film was so much fun. I'm just trying to think of how to explain it because it is literally a nutty film. Okay, you have a comic book convention and people who cosplay at comic book conventions. There is a group that came out with a comic book called Monster Force Zero. And you have three people, a guy, and they're all dressed up in their uniforms in the film. They even have little action figures there, too. And there's three of them. And there's also a group of more popular cosplayers that I don't know if they came up with their own comic book or not, because it never really states that. But they're called Destroyers of Destruction. And a joke is made about that exact title in the film. And they get into a confrontation at this comic book convention to where they are whisked off and paired against each other, and they have to complete a challenge. And whoever wins this challenge is then ready to start a mission to save the multiverse. And I'm kind of trying to figure out how to explain this as I go along. So there are four people in Destroyers of Destruction. So the Monster Force Zero needs a fourth character. And let me see if he's on there. This is him right there. He's like a Sasquatch Bigfoot sort of guy. So as they're whisked away, they realize that this is no longer just a simple confrontation between cosplayers. It's literally a battle to save the multiverse, as I said before. But you can actually get hurt. They actually give them real powers, and it's just a nutty, nutty film. I don't want to really say too much more because I don't want to give it away. It's an interesting film, and it's so much fun to watch. It literally kept my attention from beginning to end, and it felt a lot shorter than what it was. Actually, I wanted more, but there is a cool. I'm not sure how this movie came into being, but there is a really cool part in the end credits where you have an animated version of both teams. I have a feeling that may have been where the movie started, but I'm not quite sure because I don't know that for a fact. but it just seems like that's where it started. It started with comic books, and it started with shorts and stuff like that. And to me, it made one heck of a fun movie. And it does leave it open at the end for a sequel, which I thought was cool, and I hope we do get it. This is not necessarily horror, although there are some horror elements in it. Not many, but a few. This is more of a crazy superhero movie or a comic book come to life sort of film. And I had a great time with it. I really did. I think a lot of this film, and if you guys are into comic books, if you guys are into cosplay, comic book conventions, I was actually surprised that they got away with some of the stuff that's in the film. There are literally some Marvel stuff in the film because they're at a comic book convention. They don't blur it out, so I don't know exactly how they got away with it, but they did. So, but yeah, it's a really fun film, and it was something different from Wild Eye. And that's what I like about them so much is they take a risk and they put out different stuff. The League of Superheroes, the anthology, is very different from anything that they've put out, and I like that as well. It is silly and goofy, but it's different, and that's why I like this company so much. One of the reasons. Definitely check out Wild Eye, and if you like what you see in here, hit that like button and subscribe. And until next time, peace.